Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Check pass. Hey,
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
57.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eluded. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Not scared. Mike 55.
This is the Oklahoma Chris Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Move 15. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Move 15.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Being chased out left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in? They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo was a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Penny Hart. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions.
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
On 2nd and a couple. Burrow forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
57's a Mike. I'm coming.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
Here we go.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch twist. 57's Mike.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Second and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
11 MT.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 22-yard scamper. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Oh, he fakes the spike.
Let's bring it.
To Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
I'm here all day.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, 26 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. A leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 6.
Wilson will throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Let's get that ball.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he is out of bounds here. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking,
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Brandon Wilson to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Here we go.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Sick as the mic. 180. 180. Shut him down. Here we go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow with slant caught by Chase. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Hey, can. All day, baby, all day.
They run forward with Mixon. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Check 55 to Mike. You better be.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a give, right side. Carson, but that won't help at all as he's down at the 4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Wilson to throw. Out to his left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
He's not going to get me. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for it now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
11. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
I'm about to turn this bitch out. Let's go. You can get it. Let me know. I'm about to turn this nigga off. Let's go. I know somebody. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. gotta get him. Feeling pretty from the torture that can never be you. I'm a penicillin, I'm telling you, trick up in the still. Got me swinging Christy and Hennessy bottles in the club. And my girl call me Storm with the Skrilla. We're getting twisted with that overnight celebrity. You better be scared of me, get my city on my channel. Let's go! If you want it, you can get it, let me know. I'm a player, you just a square. What's that Hennessy in the middle of industry? My enemy. You ain't no enemy, a friend of me, bitch. Don't pretend to be. I'm strictly for the thug. I'm for the street, straight out the hood. Get more together, whatever you need to get when you think you can. Straight out the county, there. 5 niggas in my head. If you want it, you can get it, let me know. Let's go! This is up, let's go! If you want it, you can get it, let me know. I'm about to turn this bitch on, let's go! Oh, nah, we run that hell back. We run that hell back. We gotta run that hell back. A lot of fuck niggas out here in the club. But it's gonna be alright. We don't give a fuck. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it, let me know. If you want it, you can get it, let me know. I'm about to turn the club, let's go. That knows somebody that knows somebody. Down, where wow. For the murderers and the killers and the thuggers, they be fucking up the ballers and the dealers and the hustlers. Got me coming at you bogus in the VI while they reppin' the jar. I'm a brusher. It's a cycle nigga twist up from Chicago, rollin' with the Miami nigga that'll crush you. We already be looking for drama. If a nigga try to get into it with us, then we gotta get him. Feeling pretty from the torture that can never be you. I'm a penicillin, I'm telling you, trick up in the still. Got me swinging Christy and Hennessy bottles in the club, and my thug call me Storm with the Skrilla. Don't get it twisted with that overnight celebrity. You better be scared of me, get my city on my channel. I'm about to turn this up, let's go! If you want it, you can get it, let me know. I'm a player, you just a square. What's that Hennessy in the middle of industry? My enemy. You ain't no enemy, a friend of me, bitch. Don't pretend to be. I'm strictly for the thug. I'm for the street, straight out the hood. Get more together, whatever you need to get when you stand on. I'm straight out the county, there. 5 niggas in my head. I'm for the boy, I'm for the soul, you don't get slow.
go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah! There's a lot of fuck niggas in the club tonight. Fuck them. But it's gonna be alright. Yeah. It's gonna be our clique. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We gang. This is what we do. Get shit. Let me know. I'm about to fuck my nigga up. This is what we do. Get shit. Let me know. I'm about to fuck my nigga up. Come get some. Wrong with your big goal. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. I won't answer now. Where, wow. A lot of dudes like to act the fool, you know. Get on live with that. Wow. What he gon' get? And what he gon' do? Run up on me if you want to. I can't impress me as always.